Alright, let's talk about Lord's Cup. So, in this video, we're gonna talk about why you should be doing Lord's Cup, what's a good way to do it when you have multi-account, and the way I do it. It's not the most efficient way, you'll see. Usually takes me like a full rotation, so basically 2 hours to do all my accounts, because I have 5 accounts and I want the reward, so that's the way I do it. So if you want to do it chill, that's a good way to do it, but obviously there's way easier, faster way to do it, more risky also, which is going to base. So obviously you can hit darkness, which takes a really long time to do, and wonders. I usually do wonders. Obviously if you hit the base, you get a full solo done. It's more risky depending on the kingdom you're in. If it's an active kingdom, there's a chance you're gonna get your balls stolen. Forts are usually easier, more relaxed, and this is why I do forts. Takes basically 13 forts or 12 forts and a couple darkness here and there throughout the whole thing. But yeah, if you do the base one, probably you'll need a lot of boots, but you just hit one ball on base and you're done, which is a good way to do this. As far as the reason why you want to do that is for the rewards. Obviously, you're free-to-play players. You want those speed ups, resources. You should have more resources than speed ups, so you're really looking for speed ups here. So, kind of good. You're getting a relocator, which in theory you should be using at least 2 if you do Lord's Cup. So, basically, you're gonna get back 1 relocator. So I love the speed ups here. And once you do phase 3, you get these 2 rewards here. Very nice, as well as the speed up and the gems. I mean, the gems they're gems. You want gems. Obviously, embers always nice to get, and then the monstrous chests. You can get one of those rares. You should, as a free-to-play player, you should need these always. And the first one you should max out should be Nosceros, which I'm not there yet, but I'm closing in on Nosceros on my on this account. This is a 3-year-old account. So right now, as you can see, I have this one at purple and I have this one at gold. So I really need 3 more gold to finish Nosceros forever, because once this is mythic and the lance is mythic, you're done. So, but yeah, it's a 3-year-old account, and I still need a monstrous chest. So, so the next round's about to start. That's 3rd round. I did not do much on the first 2 rounds. In fact, on this account, I'm starting because I was sleeping. That's just the nature of things. This started in the middle of the night, so I'm gonna do it in 2 rounds most likely, because I'm doing 5 accounts. So, but yeah, you want the rewards. Now, if you do, depending on the activity in your kingdom, basically, if you hit base 3 times or 4 times, you get 100,000 points. You definitely should be in the top 30, at least, I think, easily. And then as you get into the top 10, you start getting some chests. And in top 3, you get some nice rare material as well. So yeah, rank 1. Usually, there's a lot of competition for rank 1. So this is kind of tough. You need to hit base. Probably need about 500,000 points. I mean, it's a lot. So and obviously, I'm starting late, and I'm with 5 accounts. I never. That's not my goal. Now the other thing is. Obviously, the guild rewards. If you're a small guild, just by participating, you may be the difference between getting phase tier 2 and tier 3 on that on the Guild Cup events. So basically these are really nice. Let me show you what they mostly give you. Let's go to the guild. So let's look at these. So obviously 50 keys for the common ones, and you get 100 for the rare and 200 for epic. And I mean, it's pretty much speed ups and resources. You get some gems in there. But yeah, the keys are really nice. They're the equivalent of a purchase, which is really good. So for your guild, obviously also participation, depending on if your kingdom is active or not, can mean the difference between rank making it to the rank 30. If your guild makes at least phase 3, it should be easy. Because there's rarely more than 30 guilds in a kingdom that do Worlds Cup. So the other, just you contributing, maybe the difference between rank 11 and rank 10, which the difference not that great. It's like 100 gems, a couple more speed ups, you get the same amount of monster chests. So that's not really it. But then obviously you want to try to get in the rank top 3, where you get one more chest of each, and then there's an extra monster, you get a couple more gems. We usually in our guild finish between we usually finish in the top 3. We sometimes win, but yeah, it's not that common for us to win on this. I think we need like a 1.5, 1.6 million to win. We're halfway there, but most of the people have done their phase 3, so they're not going to push more. So, all right. So, what do you need for this event? You need to have your speed gear equipped. So, mostly, it's almost all of it is Saber Fang equipment. Disregard this. There's no speed. There's no off-end equipment for speed. And then don't build up the Saber Fang main end. The Nosferos one is as good, and so you want to save your Bloodsuckers for the other piece of equipment. Some of you may have the Nosferos mask, which is also gives travel speed, but as you can see, the blue Saber Fang, blue grade is better than gold Nosferos masks. So unless you have a 3 grade difference between those two, I suggest you go with Nosferos with Saber Fang, whatever it's called. It's called Beast Down. All right, so that's what you want to have equipped. Now, what I usually do, because I have 5 accounts, obviously this is for multi-account. This is not for regular account. But what I usually do is I go to one of the forts on the side, and then as you can see, all my other accounts are already there. So I'm gonna transfer here, and I will look for a ball. It's just started, so as you can see, I know this guy, I've seen him earlier. He's doing multi-ball also, so I might not have chosen the right spot since he's here and he's doing multiple. But yeah, just go with let's go with T1s first to build up some speed, and then usually I use only T1s and T2 when I'm close to base and I need like a 2 spot. But the rule of thumb is you get 5 tiles with T1, 2 tiles with T2, and obviously the movement speed slows down. You get 10 tiles with tier 3, which I have enough for, and 15 tiles with T4. They're really slow. I rarely use T4 unless I'm late to the party and I need, so I would use T4 and I would speed them up really quick. But this is what I do. Now, as you can see, my setup, let's put that down. I have all my accounts, and I try to go one by one. I'll go with this one first, and then Let's go on the top left corner here. Let's look for another ball. I rarely speed up on that unless, like I say, it's phase 4 and I am running late. I try to make sure that the balls, that the travel time. So every time I'm walking like this, I look at my travel time. So I know at this one 40 seconds and then 50. So I have like a 20 seconds in between each of these accounts at the moment. So there's no need for speed up with this setup right now. I could, let's say for instance, these two are at the same speed. I would try to speed one of them up because I don't want to have them hitting the ball at the same time. I try to optimize that so that I hit at different times. It's not a big deal, but it's one way that I do it. So now, as you can see, I hit on the top right corner. So I will usually try to do I'll only do diagonal kicks when I'm closer to base, and I try to send the balls close to my castle because my castles are currently on a diagonal path to the wonder. So as you can see here, if I bring the balls here or in the wonder province, it's either a T1 hit or it's a tier 3 hit. So, and one thing I try to do also is I try to keep the view on my march so that when I hit the ball, the screen follows the ball, which it's because I have 4 screens, so I don't want to have to click on the ball finder button. All right, and I'm only getting phase 3 on these accounts. So as soon as one of them will hit phase 3, I'll stop it. I don't want to get any extra points on that. Yeah, that's basically what I do for Lord's Ball. So when I get him close, I'll maybe use tier 3 to hit right on the fort. So, and once I'm done, I will usually pick up one of my march and see if there's a ball close by, while making sure that I'm not forgetting any. This ball, I might use this one. And I'll wait sometimes just to see if someone's already kicking it and I don't see a march. I don't want to steal balls because I think it sucks when you get your ball stolen. So I think it sucks, which sucks for me to steal balls. And especially, I mean, I'm running 5 accounts. I don't want to have to deal with someone that feels like I've stolen their ball and they're gonna mess up with me. So I try to take my time, also make sure that I'm a good neighbor to the other players. It's kind of a dead kingdom at the moment, so there's not a lot of people. But right now on this side of the map, there's a couple people playing. So there's a risk that someone's gonna steal my ball or will just kick my ball without noticing, or maybe I will steal someone's balls without noticing because I'm running 4 accounts, so sometimes it can be tricky, but it's basically how I do it. And I see someone is trying to steal my ball without noticing, so we'll see on the left hand side. I'm thinking he's gonna intercept. Yep, he's trying. He's either trying or he's I might have to message him and say, hey buddy, that's my ball. Yep. That sucks, but it happened. Alright, let's see if I get a reply or if if he's gonna ignore me, but at the end of the day, it looks like he's not going for forts. It looks like he's going for darkness, which I don't understand. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm going back for my ball. All right, and I'm gonna start using some speeds because this is my ball, and I'm the big dog. So maybe he's gonna realize that, yeah, at the end of the day, he's playing with multiple balls on one account, and I'm playing with I'm playing just with multiple balls on several accounts. So I got the goal. That was my ball. Maybe he did not realize it. We'll see. But at the end of the day, I might move to another fort because I don't want to have to deal with that. It just plain sucks. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish those 2 balls, and I'm gonna move. I have plenty of relocators, so I'm good with that. These are all alts, and I need to do it on my main too. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna finish those 2 balls, like I said. I'm gonna TP, and then I'm gonna speed up the video. So let's speed this portion out, and I'll do some offline comments on the rest. Okay, so I'm done with this western section of the map. So at this point, I just relocate all my accounts on the eastern portion of the map. And I'm not gonna get that lucky. There's someone else also over there that's playing with multiple balls, just doing darkness, I believe. But at that point, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna deal with that. I'm gonna stick around. So one thing is, at the beginning of a round, the balls are somewhat close to the forts, but as you start using those balls, the ones that reappear, they are farther from the beginning of the round. So you get a lot more points at the beginning of the round. My goal is always to try to get all my accounts to finish phase 3 in 1 round, so that's a 2-hour time. Obviously, with all the explanation, and as you can see, yeah, I sent an email to the guy. I don't think he replied, but he realized that he took my ball and he left it there, so which is fine. But and obviously with the beginning of this round, I did a bunch of explanation. So I could not finish it in 1 round, but for 3 accounts. But on 2 accounts, and I've already started on another round, I was able to finish. So and one thing that I do is, like I said, when I finish with 1 account, I don't keep pushing. So what I do in that case is I try to grab some balls from afar and just bring them closer and let another account finish it. So in that case, at the end of this round, I think I'm missing about 2 or 3 balls on 3 accounts. Basically, it's between 2 and 3 balls, or maybe 4 balls. I'm not so sure. I didn't look on my main on the phone. But at that point, it's going great. There's not a lot of competition, so I'm not getting my ball stolen. Sometimes it gets confusing because there's a guy that's sending his balls close to my little hive, so I really don't want to steal a ball. If I were to hit the wrong ball, then I would not take my ball. I would let the person finish it. But since I'm close, it would suck for the other person because they would have to speed their march, and then they'd probably send me a message. But yeah, I was lucky this time around. So at that point, I think I have I recorded the first hour, which it's what you're seeing sped up. I think it's about 6 times. So it's obviously when I play, it's not as fast as this. I say I don't use boots, but whenever the march is over 2 minutes, I will use boots at that point, because it becomes way too long to wait. And as we get in the later part of the round, like I said, the balls are farther, so the first walk is usually very slow, so it takes like up to 5-6 minutes. So I speed up and put it down to 2 minutes. So yeah, we're coming to a close on that first hour, and then we're just gonna skip at the end to show what I've accomplished in that first round. So one thing you're gonna notice is that there was a watcher merging event on the second hour. So, and I knew that I have one account that is currently unlocked back 4, so I saved my speed up for Watcher and Chaos Dragon. So I was waiting for something like that. So there we go. We're on the last portion. So at that point, if you look on bottom account is completed, so that's Langer 5. Langer 4 is also completed, but like I said, I did the Watcher event. So that puts me at 133 out of 150, I guess. Yes, so basically I need about 6 more events to have my 4th Gold Watcher, and on the other 2 accounts, I'm missing 2 balls each. Alright, thanks for watching. See you later.